What up, everybody? This is O-Artistry and welcome back to the channel. We did it, guys! This is video number 100. That is insane that we actually made it to this milestone. I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of this achievement right at the end of the year. So that's really exciting. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas. You know that you got what you wanted, that you've been safe, and now we're looking at the end of the year. It's New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the year 2023. It is absolutely flown by. It is insane. I can't believe how quick it is actually gotten to this year. As you guys know, I wanted to get to 30 subscribers. That was pretty much my, limit. And what are we on? That was my goal. Even we're on 45, something like that. It is madness, absolute madness that we smashed, that record. So we are breaking records, and that is just absolutely incredible. Now, today's video is basically just a channel update. That is what this video is for. That's what this video is going to be, and I'm just excited to kind of share, what the channel is going to be doing, kind of moving forward, and I'm really excited to do that. We did it last year, the year before, where I had a channel update where there was a bunch of games, and it was kind of almost like a Nintendo Direct, almost kind of style video that I wanted to basically try and do. Yeah, without further ado, dive in. So basically for the year 2023, obviously we're going to be carrying on with the good old gaming, because I love playing games. We got some exciting videos coming. We've got some great series that is going to be moving forward. Video games like Streets of Rage 4. I am so excited to be playing that. I absolutely love the Streets of Rage series. Thanks to Steam sales, managed to get that during the Christmas period, so that is awesome. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Obviously, as you know, we do love a good Yu-Gi-Oh! So Duel Links will be carrying on, especially during the January period. Today, they just dropped a brand new pack which has Firewall Dragon in it, Bottomless Trap Hole, Dark Hole, so Nightmare Unicorn. That is just amazing. So I'm looking forward to playing those, and we get a new character arriving, as in like appearing, which could be Raid Raptors, it could be Sean, or it could maybe be Viper. Maybe the quote was about being in a battlefield. Those are the only kind of characters that I can really think of for those. So that's, and then we also have Revolver, who uses the Rocket deck, obviously, because Mirror Force is also dropping in the new year, in the anniversary. It's obvious then that that's when Revolver is coming out, which is a bit of a shock, surprise, a little bit of a shame that Vrains hasn't had a secret character. I honestly thought it was going to be Revolver, and I tried all sorts of stuff, summoning a load of Dark Dragons, things like that, but nothing has happened. There we go. So he's coming at the end of this year, I think. Not at the end of this year, the end of January, end of the new year, like of the month. But yeah, so Duel Links coming to the channel. As you know, I do have a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. I have not forgotten about it. The thing is, we're obviously working in retail, is I've just been incredibly busy, just too busy to really drop any kind of videos. So Slime Rancher, for example, was just a great video to sit down, just sit there and just play for a bit. So with that in mind, now that we have some time to ourselves, Pokemon will end this, we will finish this off in the new year. So I'm very excited about that. And I have been wanting to do that. Speaking of Slime Rancher, that is a series that we're going to be continuing. I'm not sure how good I'm doing at it, but I'm trying my best. It's just a cute little game that I thought was absolutely fun, and I'm looking forward to that. Now, we do have, real quick, if I just get up my Steam. Oh, and it's not my Steam. I should have thought of this. There is one or two other games that I'd like to discuss. You know, well, there's loads of games. There's always games. But yes, I am very excited to bring to the channel. One of those is going to be Detroit Become Human. Now, my computer can handle this. I've tried it. I just tested it. We can do this. So I look forward to an amazing let's play of that. I mean, I'm super excited about it, to be playing that game. But we do have some others, like Tormented Souls, for example, that will be coming to the channel. That is another kind of horror experience. The last one we did was obviously a Dead of Night. That may or may not make a return, as there is a harder difficulty. I'm not too sure on that one, to be honest. House Flipper. House Flipper's definitely coming to the channel, especially when I think it's the Farm DLC drops. That's going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I do have other games, you know, in the horror genre, like The Crooked Man, that we could play, those good old horror RPGs. So things like that. That we could give a go. We also have things like Human Fall Flat, that are just a fun experience, kind of like Slime Rancher, you know, just those games that you can just sit back, relax, and have a massive fun with. Another horror experience game, actually, real quick, that we're gonna do eventually. I've kind of been trying to dabble with this, trying to get like a voice altering kind of thing for, will be Simulacra. There are two games out for Simulacra. I have both of those, including the demo for the third. We also have Kindergarten, which I wouldn't say is a horror game, but it's definitely got some dark themes in it, even though it looks light and bubbly and it has good old nougat. But I'm looking forward to playing some of those. So yeah, we have a lot of options, basically, a lot of games that's going to be coming to the channel. Is there any others that I was really thinking of? I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, if something drops during the new year, that may or may not make an appearance. But I'll let you guys know if we do. One game I definitely was interested in possibly doing was Subnautica, but that is a pretty, I wouldn't say difficult game. It is, but like it can be, because it's the grind and all that type of stuff. You know, I'm not sure I'm the best kind of person to play it. Like I played it on my own. Like I've tried playing it various times. You know, it scared me a couple times for the Leviathans. My word, but yeah, so maybe for that aspect, that could be something that we could look into. But I think game-wise, that is all that we're going to pretty much be doing. Now, as you know, we've been doing some YouTube shorts. Those will continue to come out throughout the year. You know, especially if I've just got one or two Yu-Gi-Oh packs. You know, that's definitely going to be exciting just to kind of, you know, to do, and I'm looking forward to getting some Yu-Gi-Oh content in terms of the card game wise. I'm looking forward to doing some pack openings, maybe some deck profiles. Currently in that regard, I am building decks. Obviously, I always like to show off. One of the videos I did on the channel quite a while ago now was a Exodia deck profile. Now, with the ban of Mystic Mine, that is, you know, obviously my deck has, you know, I never really used Mystic Mine. That was a in case I need it kind of situation, but I am turboing out my Exodia deck and it looks pretty much nothing like it did before. So I'm looking forward to kind of showing that off once the deck is built. So I think I'll do something like that. And you know, if there's any other deck profiles, maybe I'll go, okay, here's what I would do, or here's what I would add. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. Put in the comments those types of things. You know, what you think you know, any recommendations, obviously I'm more than happy to look into. If you're like, hey, check this game out, I think it's going to be pretty awesome, I'll have a look into it. You know, I'm definitely willing to look into suggestions. April is definitely going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh product thing, because, or the end of April, because the 25th anniversary packs, I am hyped for those, absolutely hyped. I'm looking forward to those, so I can't wait for that. I have done some product videos, as you know, with speed duels, things like that, ban lists, so I have done some various other little kind of content that has been a little different, so I'm looking forward to kind of doing maybe similar things to that, because it's just it's a different style, you know. I love doing gaming, and that's what it's going to predominantly be, but I am looking forward to kind of just doing those little things off on the side to kind of maybe either give a break from you know, doing gaming videos, but if obviously, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh is a passion of mine, you know, I've been playing it since it's come out, you know, in the UK. Recently I got a lot of speed duel products that I've basically been collecting for a while, so I do love the idea of that. I would love to do maybe some actual in-person, somehow, I don't know how, but in-person card games. I would love to do those on the channel, you know, kind of like, you know, like Team APS, that kind of thing. I'd love to do something like that, but I don't really have the equipment, you know, to have like an overhanging, you know, like, so we could look down and go, oh, well, here's, you know, an overview of the field, if that makes sense. So, you know, obviously there's some things I need to look into, especially cost-wise, because I'd love a sound desk thing, so like, you know, so I can make, you know, sound effects, things like that, and voice altering, yeah, I need to look into the financial side of that one, but yeah, for, you know, I think that is pretty much everything. I don't think there's anything I've missed. But I say that, but for one final thing, I just want to thank you guys. I want to dedicate this last section really to you guys, who, you know, I came back to YouTubing. You know, I did streaming for a while, and I felt like that wasn't really going anywhere, and I felt like, you know, the streaming side of things, it just wasn't me. I prefer, like, you know, being able to edit and things, and kind of just be on one platform, and I want to dedicate YouTube as that one platform. So when I came back to YouTube, just the response that I've had, you know, some of those shorts, my goodness, they have like 2,000 videos. That one speed duel video has like 900 odd. That is insane. That is blown my mind. Like I said, we have like, you know, for a small channel, which, you know, I'm grateful that for every subscriber, you know, and for every like, you know, any comment for feedback, I always appreciate those, because, you know, as a channel we want to grow, as a community we want to grow, and, you know, I love that we can do that, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the new year. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers in 2023, so, you know, 100 peeps would be amazing, you know, for us, but, you know, at the end of the day as well, numbers isn't everything. Like, the reason I do this is I love, you know, and I have a passion for gaming. I have a passion for Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a passion for, you know, video editing. I'm not the best at that, but, you know, I'm learning a lot as I go, you know, and it's just been really exciting to then share that with you guys. You know, and for you guys to be so open about it and to be like, you know, and to even look at my content, you know, I'm just so grateful for that, and I can't really point to words just what that really means. But like yesterday, for example, when I did the Slime Rancher video after so long of not being away, you know, because of work, I wasn't too sure what the response was going to kind of be, because I want to try and be consistent, but obviously with the Christmas period that was just impossible. But you guys have just been really supportive. You guys have been there, and you know, that has just been amazing. And you know, I'm just looking forward to 2023, seeing where that goes. I will say actually that I did forget, next year I'm hitting a milestone in terms of age, so there will probably be something there, you know, for that, I reckon. I don't really know what's happening there, because Larry's planning that, so that is going to be very interesting to see what is happening. But more details than that later. But yeah, real quick, back to the Slime Rancher. Like, you know, when I did that video, and I started with the opening, I just felt like, yeah, let's do it, let's go. Like, you know, you get that energy, you get that, you know, that passion just to go, yes, let's do it. And I encourage you guys, you know, to, if there's something that you want to do next year for your New Year's resolution, get that passion, just do it, just absolutely just go for it, you know, and it'd be awesome to see in the comments like what your New Year's resolutions are, as well as during the year, if you hit it, put it in the comments. We want to see like you, you know, as a community, you know, flourish. You know, it's a safe space. So if you were like, hey, I want to pass my driving test, just to say as an example, and you do it, it'd be amazing to see that in a video, because we could be, you know I myself would be like, that is amazing, you know, awesome job. You know, so if you have something like that, go for it, absolutely go for it. But yes, for now, this is O-Artistry in the year 2022. I will see you guys in the new year, in 2023. As mental, in a couple hours it's going to be a whole new year, so I'll see you in the new year. Stay safe. You know, if you're planning to go out tonight, just look after yourselves, and yeah, remember everybody, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you once again. Happy New Year's Eve.